Welcome back to my channel, guys. So today's video is going to be another story time. You guys love my story time, so I was just like, I haven't told them a story in a while, and I have a story time for you guys. So first, before we get into this video, if you're not subscribed, go ahead and hit that subscription button as well as the ringer right next to it so that you can be notified whenever I post my next video. I'm not gonna do too much talking. Let's jump right into this video.
For real this time. For real this time. Taking over. For real this time.
Okay, so first things first, we're gonna start from the beginning. I know you guys read the title and you just want to know what in the world happened, so I'm gonna give y'all the tea on what happened. So this was like, honestly, first semester, my first year in college. And I already had got in trouble. Okay. It was me and it was 3 of my other friends at the time. It was 3 of my friends at the time, and it was me. So we used to get like bored or whatever on like the weekends or whatever. So we'll just walk around and knock on people's doors. And usually people will open their doors and they'll let us in. You know, we start communicating. Hey, what's your name? What's your name? Basically, we were just trying to like get to know different people and not be in our dorm rooms all day. So we would do this quite often, honestly. Like in the beginning of the school year, we would always just, let's go knock on these people's door. And doing that, we met a lot of people and we became friends with a lot of people. So one weekend, y'all, this story is so funny to me, I'm sorry. One weekend, we was like, my friends was like, come on, y'all, let's go find new friends, because we was really bored. So we went knocking. So the first day we went knocking and nobody really answered. So we was just like, okay, let's go knock on these people's door. And what we would do is we would like go on floors. We had 4 floors, so we would go like the first floor, the second floor, the third floor. We had already knocked on everybody's door. Everybody knew us by then. So we was like, we never knocked on the 4th hall floor, and this was like the floor that we stayed on. Well, my friend stayed on, aka me. I swear I was their 4th roommate. But anyway, we were always on the 4th floor, but we never like knocked on the 4th floor hall. So we was like, let's go do that, since we don't really know nobody on the 4th floor. Let's just go, you know, try to mingle, get out the door. We were bored. So we went knocking. A lot of people wasn't answering. So we were just like, okay. So then we finally got to these girls' room. So we got to the girls' room or whatever, and we knock or whatever. And so like their door, it was kind of like broke. So it was like cracked kind of, but like it was still closed, but it was cracked. I hope y'all like, okay. So we go up and I'm like, oh, their door is, we all see that their door is cracked. So like you can, like the living room is right there, so you can like see people right there, but you can't really see like who it is. So we knock or whatever, and we stand there. And so the girl, after we knocked or whatever, the girl slammed the door open, like, well, not slammed the door, she opened the door open like real hard, and she was like, yes. And we was like, oh, we just wanted to say hey and speak or whatever. And she was like, y'all can go say hey to somebody else. And we were like, huh? Y'all, it went right over my head, because I'm just like, huh? Like, I just felt like we didn't mean any harm, and she was coming off really aggressive. And then like her friends in the background, well, let me get y'all the tea. The girl who opened the door, she was actually a twin, right? So when she opened the door, like her sister was in the background and their other friends was in the background. So they was all just looking like just looking. And so we was like, I was like, oh, okay. Cause like ain't nobody finna talk to me crazy, period, point blank, and that's just that on that. So I'm like, oh, okay. And then she slammed the door. She was like, yeah, oh, okay. So I'm like, I'm in college. I'm not trying to get into any trouble because I'm not going to no principal office if I get into a fight. I'm going to jail, and that was not gonna happen. I'm too pretty to be sent in jail. So fast forward, I had to give y'all a little backstory. Fast forward, it's like a regular day, and me and my friends are in the lunchroom just eating. So we see the girl and her twin sister and they friends. So we're gonna give them some names, okay? So it's 4 of them total, okay? So one of the name is Bulldog. We're gonna give him Bulldog. And if my friends are watching this, we're gonna give her the name Bulldog, okay? Then you got Thing 1 and Thing 2. Those are the twins. We're just gonna leave it at that. And then they got this other little friend, honey. We just gonna give her Irrelevant, her. So they got this other little friend named Irrelevant. They got Bulldog, Thing 1, Thing 2, and Irrelevant. So we in the lunchroom, and the way our lunchroom is sitting, like we have tables and then we have booths. So at the time we were sitting at the booth, but in the booth is like on the back area is booth and in the front area is chairs. So I was sitting in the chairs and I was turned this way, and my 2 friends, they were turned this way, like so. And Bulldog, Thing 1, Thing 2, and Irrelevant was sitting like behind me, but like on the side. I don't really know, make it make sense, y'all. So I couldn't see them, but my friends could see them, basically. So out of nowhere, me and my friends, we were just talking, you know, regular lunch day. And my friend was like, why she keep staring at me or whatever? And I'm like, who? Because I'm lost. Like, mind y'all, this happened like 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, before you about to cook. Mind y'all, this was like 2 weeks ago. We had forgot all about it. We never knocked on their door again because we just like, okay, no, we're not gonna, you know, involve ourselves in that. Let's just avoid the situation and just not knock on their door ever again. So we didn't. So 2 weeks later, my friend was like, why she keep staring at me? And I'm like, who? So I turn around and I see them behind us, and I'm like, oh Lord. Oh Lord. So I was just like, don't worry about it, and we just moved on about our day, and we just left or whatever after we were done eating. They didn't run us away. After we was done eating, we left. So a couple of days after that, my friend was coming on the elevator or whatever. She was coming off the elevator, and Thing 1, which is one of the twins, she was coming onto the elevator, and she was like, the girl looked at her real crazy and was rolling her neck and stuff. And so after that, it was just like little things that kept, what word am I looking for? It kept just firing up. And then I myself had an encounter with Thing 1. This was like an elevator situation. She was coming off the elevator as well, and I was going on the elevator, but in her hand she had a pizza box. So, and this is actually the night that things went left. So she had her pizza box or whatever, and so I'm walking, and it's plenty of space, y'all. Like, I'm not that big. She was like a little toothpick, so it was plenty of space. So for some odd reason, this thing wanted to try me. So she, like, when she walked past me, she bumped me really hard. Like, it was a on purpose bump. You know when somebody, you know, mistakenly bump you, but you know when somebody intentionally bumps you. So she bumped me real hard, and she scraped my arm with her pizza box. So I stopped, y'all, because at this moment, I'm like, I don't know if I should turn around and chase after this girl and knock her out, or if I should just keep my calm and wait for her to say, oh, excuse me, or I'm sorry, you know, what a normal person would do when they bump somebody. So yeah, I kid you not, I gave her like 5 seconds to say something, and she didn't say nothing. I turned around, and honestly, y'all, I just lost it. And I'm just like, are you gonna say excuse me? And she was like, excuse me for what? You were in the way. Y'all, it went left from there. So sometimes I tend to get out of my character when I feel like I'm being tried, because I don't want to feel like I'm a sucker, because ain't nobody ever in their life ever punked me, and they never will, and that is going to be something that I maintain. Like, nobody will ever run over me or take me as a joke or a fool, and nobody ever has. So I'm just like, okay, she don't know me. Obviously, she's trying to play with me, so I let it slide or whatever. And yes, we did have a little back and forth. We were arguing a little bit, but then I ended up just getting on the elevator and going to where I was going. So at the time, we was going down to my room, because I live on the 1st floor and my friends was on the 4th floor, and they also stayed on the 4th floor as well. Thing A and all them. So I'm talking about thing A, thing 1 and all them. So I had to go get something from my room, and then we came back up. And they also wanted to go to the vending machine. The vending machine is on the 1st floor. So we was all just like, I was like, yeah, come into my room, whatever. I'm about to go get something. And they was like, yeah, I got to go to the vending machine anyway. So we all just went. So when we come back up to go back to the 4th floor, to go back to my friend's room where we were at the time, thing 1, thing 2, Bulldog, and Irrelevant. And they had some other friend, but she didn't too much say nothing. So she Irrelevant number 2. They were sitting, like, it's a couch area where you walk. Okay, so let me explain to y'all how this goes so y'all can pretty much understand. You have, okay, so on the floor, on each floor, you have like 3 different halls. So you have 1, 2, and then you have like 3. They stayed in right here, and my friends stayed going back this way. So when you're walking off the elevator, you can either turn this way or this way. So we turned this way. So when you turn this way, you come, and we have to turn again to go straight down to our hall. You guys have seen my vlogs. Ooh, my shirt look crazy. You guys have seen my vlogs. So if you follow me. So right there in that little area, it's like a little lounge area. It's couches and stuff. You could just chill. It's just a chill area where people just sit and chill. So we get off the elevator and we turn that corner. Boom. Thing 1, thing 2, like I said, everybody sitting there, whole crew. Okay, so me and my friend just like, okay, we're gonna go to the room. We're not like, I don't know if they were trying to scare us or what. So we walked or whatever, and I'm like all the way in the back between my friends or whatever. I'm in the back of my friends, and they're like in the front. So I'm just walking, you know, friend crazy. And my friend stopped and was like, okay, what is really the problem? Because at this point, honestly, we were just trying to see why were they so mad? Were they so mad because we knocked on their door? And if so, it was just like, we never knocked on their door again. And when we did knock on their door, it was just on some trying to get to meet new people. It wasn't even trying anything crazy, doing no pranks. We just wanted to get to know people. This was our 1st year of college, and yeah, but that was a lesson learned. I would never knock on anyone's door or mess with them, because I don't have time for that. But anyway, so she stopped and was like, what's the issue? So out of nowhere, they start getting rowdy, and it was just like, what? And they were still not saying what was the problem. All they were saying was, it's not no problem, it's not no problem. But it obviously is if you guys keep, you know, evoking us, because I felt like they kept evoking us. They kept evoking us to get what they deserved. So we just standing there all going back and forth, you know. It was real ratchet. It was real ratchet. So we ended up just walking, trying to just separate ourselves from the situation and just walk to the room. So as we were walking to the room, like, they were saying like real smart stuff, y'all. Like, it was out of pocket stuff. They was like, yeah, y'all better go to y'all room, talking about if y'all ain't trying to fight, then y'all need to get out of our face and all this and that. So at this moment, we realized that, oh, they wanna fight us. And we're just like, ain't nobody finna fight y'all. We not finna fight. I'm not finna fight myself. I'm not finna fight. So we walk away. And so as we walking away, they started to follow us. So I'm like, okay. So I had my pepper Hold on. So this is my purse. Let me get my my keys so I can show you guys. So in order to get into your room, you have to have like your Laker card or whatever. And this is just my Laker card. So it's all my stuff is connected on my keys and stuff. So I just carry my keys. Oops, that's my ID. I carry my keys everywhere. And so as you guys can see, she stays on me. So at this moment in time, I'm like, okay, I'm finna either have to fight for my life or I'm finna have to pepper spray somebody. And I knew if I put my hand on anyone, I could possibly have been kicked out of school. And come to find out, for pepper spraying somebody, I could have been kicked out of school too. So either way it went left. So they walking up to us or whatever, they walking up. So I'm just like, okay, I'm about to defend myself because at this point, I'm not scared of you, but I tried to walk away from the situation, but you want to follow me, so I'm going to give you what you want at this point. And I was fed up. At this point, nobody could say nothing to me or nothing. So as they're walking up, I turn around and I stop. And my friend's like, come on, Kira, let's just go in the room. We don't got time for none of this. So I'm like, no, because ain't nobody finna run me off or nothing. And I'm not a punk, if anything. So the girl, she's steady walking, and at the time this is thing 1, and so she's getting closer and closer. So she's talking junk, I'm talking junk. So I'm like, okay, come on, walk up here, come on up, you want this, come on. So she's walking, and she's ready, y'all. She's ready. She like this, and behind her you got Bulldog, and then the other twin is like not too far behind. So she like this, thing 1. So she's finally close to me and we're face to face, right? So it's game time, it's show time. So she like this, and so she goes to swing at me, literally swing at me, and this was also all on camera. So she goes to swing at me. I got my pepper spray and I said, so while I'm spraying this, y'all, everybody like, everybody like, no. And let me remind y'all, we loud as a mug. So everybody coming out their rooms. The walls was thin as a mug at Clayton State University. So everybody coming out their rooms and everything. So everybody's like, no, Carrie, don't do it. It's too late at this point. If y'all don't know, pepper spray is really strong. Even just the smallest amount can choke somebody up, and it's just, pepper spray is strong. So I spray. So while I'm spraying, Bulldog like, they don't do nothing to me. I'm from the hood. And as soon as she say that, like, the pepper spray gets in her mouth and it gets in her eyes, and she's like, this. And so, y'all, I'm talking junk. I'm like, yeah, who wants some more? Because at this point, I'm rowdy. I'm like, come on, this is what you wanted, so this is what you're gonna get. And y'all, this is so funny to me because I don't mess with nobody, so don't nobody need to be messing with me, because I promise y'all, this is not what you want. Like, no. So after we pepper spray, they turn around, and they ended up turning around, going to their room. So we turn around and we go to our room. So we in a room like, oh my God, did that just happen? Everybody going crazy. So we get a knock. So we like, they back? So at this point, I'm like, okay, I'm about to just have to fight because the pepper spray like working. So we open the door. It's public safety. And so if you're in college or anything, you know that like public safety is like the police, but for the campus basically. So it's not like the real police, but they can technically take you to jail, but they just like the police of the campus, okay? So they at the door. So we expected to be there, the girls, and it's the police. So we like, yes, yes. So they're like, did somebody spray pepper spray? And I'm like, yes, I did. Because I didn't know this. At the end of the hall where we were at, where I had sprayed the pepper spray, it started like spreading and stuff, and it was really strong, and it was all in the hallway. Like, my friend's room was all the way at the end of the hallway, and where I pepper sprayed, it was like all the way on the other end. I could smell it coming all the way to our room. It was so freaking strong, bro. It was so strong. Like, I'm like, oh my God, what did I do? What did I do? Is it gonna go away? So they were just like, I need you to just come with me or whatever. And they were like, what happened? What happened? And I was like, I had to pepper spray someone. And he was like, okay, we're gonna look at the cameras and we're gonna see what all went down, but you can possibly be in trouble if this pepper spray spreads any farther and starts going into the vents, because then everyone will have to start evacuating, because it'll start affecting everyone. And pepper spray is really crazy. Like, you don't want to inhale none of that stuff. So I'm just like, oh my gosh, like, is it that serious? But thankfully it didn't go through the vents and everybody was fine, and it ended up just, you know, going away with the wind. So the hallways was clear, you couldn't smell it no more, perfect. But so I didn't get in trouble for that. But they looked at the cameras or whatever, and basically it was self-defense. They saw when the girls swung at me and when I sprayed. Because I did spray the pepper spray, I did get a fine. I think it was like for $50. I had to pay it. They were saying it was because I messed with safety or something like that, So I paid the fine or whatever. I took that part of responsibility, because I'm just like, yeah, this could have been bad. And looking back at it, I probably should never pepper sprayed that girl, because I could have really hurted her and she could have ended up in the hospital. But it's just like, don't mess with me and I won't mess with you. So along with that fine, I also had to go to like this meeting or whatever, and I ended up winning. Thank you, Lord, because like, y'all, this was so crazy. I could have really got kicked off of campus because it was crazy. But I won after them looking at all the videos, whatever. They saw that the girls followed us, and I just self-defended myself. Also, the two girls, the thing 1 and thing 2, they ended up getting expelled for 1 semester or whatever, because like when the police was talking to them, they was real rowdy. They wanted to come back and try to fight me, but the police would not let them. They just would not calm down. So they were being disrespectful to everyone. So they was just like, y'all need a break. I did end up seeing them 2nd semester, and obviously they learned their lesson, because they walked by, they didn't say anything, they didn't touch me. And I'm just like, see, we could have avoided this if you just would have. And it was just like, all because somebody knocked on y'all door. Really, it was never that serious. It didn't have to go this far. But hey, so yeah, basically that's the story time of me having to pepper spray somebody. And that was actually my first time. And y'all, let me tell y'all, I had just got this pepper spray like 2 days before, and I'm just like, whoa, if I didn't have pepper spray, would I have really gotten into a fight? Like, would I have really fought? It could have been so much worse though. So hopefully I don't have to use her again. I really just got her for like safety, like when I'm walking to class, because like it's like woods at my school. So, you know, if I have classes like 8 a.m. so it sometimes used to be dark. So, you know, a girl walking by herself, she gotta have protection. So that's really what I got it for. But I never would have thought I would have had to really pepper spray somebody, for real. So yeah, y'all better get y'all some pepper spray though, so y'all can protect yourself at all costs, because I'm too pretty to be fighting, and I'm not letting nobody get too close to me. So psh, 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 psh. So yeah, y'all, that's the story time of me having to pepper spray some excuse me, of me helping to pepper spray somebody. If you guys like this video, make sure to give me a big thumbs up. Thank you guys so much for coming back to my channel, and I will catch you guys in the next one. And remember, don't let people take you out of your character. Just try to avoid the BS as much as you can, but then again, don't let nobody push you over. Don't let nobody punk you. Don't let nobody think they can run all over you. You better speak up for yourself. You better gain respect to get respect. And guess what, y'all? I'm about to end this video, but after that, everybody was like, oh, don't mess with them. They pepper spray folk. Don't mess with them. Don't mess with them. And nobody really messed with us. Like, it was just like, I guess we just some girls now. So. But thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys in my next one. Mwah.